Good afternoon, my name is Anastasiia Tomchuk. I am studying at Taras Shevchenko National University of Kyiv, and I want to present you today one topic about influence of dielectric film thickness on the surface plasmon resonance in the system gold nanoparticles monolayer, dielectric spacer, and aluminum film. As the most of us know, metal nanoparticles have unique optical properties because of strong absorption and scattering of light. This causes, because of collective coherent excitations of free electron and in nanoscience metal, and all these excitations also known as surface plasmon resonance. We can use this for search spectroscopy, or maybe even for produce some sub-nanometers plasmonic wavelengths or some others. Important problem for creating such a plasmonic system with controlled optical properties is opportunity to change spectral characteristics of plasmon scattering peak, such as frequency, intensity, and others. And in recent years, there are intensively studied systems, planar systems, with which contain monolayer of metal nanoparticles and metal screen separated by dielectric film, because the system were predicted to have many interesting optical properties, and because of coupling surface plasmons in metal nanoparticles and plasmon polydons in film near nanoparticles. In present work, we studied a system. There are monolayer of gold nanoparticles that lay on glass substrate. For studied nanoparticles, we make IFM image, and here we can see that we really have nanoparticles, and the mean lateral size of they're like near 19 nanometers. The layer of gold nanoparticles are covered by shellac film with various thickness from 3 nanometers to 2000 nanometers, and all sample are covered by aluminum film with thickness near 15 nanometers. We measured extinction spectra of such system. Here the extinction spectra studying system with spacer thickness with small spacer thickness in range from 3 to 36 nanometers. Experimental, and the same one but normalized and shift vertically for convenience and beautiful maybe. Here we can see that when shellac spacer thickness decreases, we have a strong red shift of plasmon peak, and here we can see that we have two peaks. One of them are standard dipole plasmon peak, and another one are quadrupolar plasmon peak, and this additional peak addicted only when the spacer thickness is less than 30 nanometers. Quadrupolar peak also had a left shift, but not so strong as dipolar. Here we see the same picture, but to another spacer thickness in the range of 30 to 200 nanometers, experimental and normalized too. Here we can see just that we haven't quadrupolar peak here, and with decrease in spacer thickness we have very strong increase of intensity. So we can do something good with this. As such, all the spectra was fitted by basic contours of Gauss, and we can detect quadruple and dipolar peaks and take their spectral characteristics. So we can see that we have strong redshift for quadruple and for dipolar mode, and we have that, and we can see that there are 2 peaks. So there are 2 peaks because we have not only nanoparticles but system with nanoparticles and film. So here we can see that there are strong increase of intensity peaks, and the most intensity peaks we have when the spacer thickness is near 70 nanometers. And in conclusion, I can say that such system there are much of interesting characteristic to research such system, and there are much of there are plenty of variants to introduce the system on CERS or maybe something else. And also I can say that we have the same effect when we use non-noble metal like gold, but we also have the same effect when we use nickel nanoparticles. That's interesting too. And thank you for attention.
Thank you for your presentation. So this article is open for discussion.
I'm sorry, I might have missed this part, but which method have you used to prepare your samples?
On glass substrate we deposit film from gold, and that this sample was annealing, and after that there are some not thin film but many parts of gold, and most of these are like nanoparticles. They not spheral, but we disturb only lateral sides of this. I answer?
Well, I meant the method that you used to deposit. So how did you deposit?
I don't know exactly because I don't do this thing. This do other people.
Some more
You present many nice experimental results, but I didn't see why. Can you explain some physics? Why is this shift with thickness or something? Some what? You only gave some experimental results.
I know, but with narrow a bit. Those increase of intensity may be because there are not only sulfate plasmon but polaritrons in aluminum film, and because coupling of this, we maybe because of this we have increased. and maybe we have increase of intensity of extinctions because there are secondary waves when nanoparticles nanoparticles are like the second source of waves, and there are there are more absorption in that case, and and decrease of intensity here because of hybridization states dipolar and quadrupolar plasmons, and when we have smaller thickness and two peaks from but not one, we have smaller intensity.
Can you show some previous? Okay. I don't understand. A is experimental and B normalized. So it's also experimental.
Yes. But A is only I don't do anything else with experimental spectra, and B is the same but normalized.
Okay, so both of them are experimental. There is no theoretical calculations here. Those you normalize, but this is still from experiment.
What is correct?
Okay, I understand.
I have also one question. Why do you believe that the second resonance is a quadrupole?
The second peak.
Yeah.
We try to calculate the same spectra from with theory of me, and there we have two peaks.
But two peaks you will have for any nanoparticle deposited on the surface.
No.
Yes, because you always have in the layer of nanoparticles two different interactions along the surface and across. It gives you a splitting of the degenerated resonance
on metal
on any
or
surface.
maybe here this one spectrum without aluminum film, and there is one peak.
Okay. So let's leave it for the discussion. Okay. Thank you, the speaker again. And the next